smells fucking here.
It does.
We did this shit. Like, this looks like a thing.
It compared to the little purple tripod and the little mini mics that we had last time, this is crazy.
We look hot. Okay, well, should we talk about breakups?
I'm down to talk about breakups.
Okay. I feel like there's a difference between a friendship breakup and like a relationship breakup. And I feel like I'm finally learning that difference. And it's scary. I don't like, have you had a friendship breakup like that?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, do you remember that girl that I would talk about all the time? She like tickled like my boyfriend's titties and like wouldn't stop. I had pulled him aside about this whole tickling situation because it made me uncomfortable.
Your tickling's gone too far.
Too much, y'all. There's
much
like,
tickling.
no more tickling, bro. Like I was so dead ass. No more tickle fights, bro. After I had this conversation with them, she went and started like tickling him. Got to the point where she was like, he was like trying to be like, stop, and like put his foot up to like make her stop, and he ended up cracking my entire windshield, and it was broken. And
I hate men.
ended up paying for the windshield, and
Okay.
she also like broke into my car one time.
Huh?
Had a lot of manipulative tactics, but I would overlook that because I wanted that friendship and I wanted that connection. And that's
There's good moments.
if y'all are ever having a situation where you're dealing with someone who you think might be like manipulative or like whatever, like run.
I don't know. I feel like it's really easy to doubt yourself in situations like that.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, it's me. I need to be more cordial. I need to give more grace. If somebody's making you feel weird, it is not you. That's interesting that it was you and a friend and your boyfriend. You get like a very good view into what hurts more. What do you feels worse?
Friend breakup.
Dang, really?
Yeah. Because a partner, like, that's just a man. I can find another man. But, like, with a friendship breakup, it's like, you were supposed to be my dog. Like, you're my
Yeah.
homie. Like, I confided in you.
girls.
We were girls together.
Uh-huh.
Like, we
We were girls together.
yeah.
How do you know when friendship is no longer just acquaintance and you're actually in the like friendship area? And then how do you know it's a deeper connection from there?
I think when you start farting,
Wait, is that like friendship? That's level 1. Is you have to smell my fart.
you know that you're friends when you're both, like, making that effort too deep in the connection.
And you can feel that.
Yeah. Can we talk about friendship ghosting? Because
How do you feel about friendship ghosting?
it hurts my feelings.
Okay, wait, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of doing it. I do it. Because I think sometimes it's not that deep.
With that, it's different. There was one other girl that I hung out with. She came over to my house. We ate some mashed potatoes.
Is it the packet?
It was like the instant mashed potatoes. She was sweet, but she wasn't, you know, like I didn't feel like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had a connection that was really going to go anywhere. But I think for me, it hurts the most when like I'm about to hang out with them. I'm excited and I see the potential in the friendship, and then something happens.
They're like, sorry, and then
Yeah.
they never text you again.
He's so bad. I'm so sorry.
Pisser. You know what that means? Haircut ASMR. I hope that was relaxing.
Friendship breakups, I think that they hurt more.
And it kind of feels less replaceable.
Would you rather go through a breakup and have your friend supporting you, or go through like a friend breakup and have this man supporting you?
And that's the real thing. If your man can't support you in a friendship breakup, fuck that man.
Run.
Or change him. Or work really hard to change him.
We were talking about HIV in my class. It was great.
Well, that's a sentence.
How did AIDS come about?
What do you mean?
Like, did the government make that like a thing and like
I think AIDS comes from where any illness comes from, like evolution of bacteria and growth, right? What are your thoughts on Josh Block?
that he's a great entertainer, highly entertaining. My actual genuine thoughts on him, I think he needs some serious help, and I'm very concerned for his health.
Agreed.
I feel like he's being manipulated.
I feel like that's the big thing. I've been like working to build this like little bubble of happiness. Then you see some shit like that and you're like, oh, right. There's a lot of people out there who don't understand why you shouldn't egg on somebody who's clearly going through alcohol abuse and has mental health issues. I feel like that's tough though, because it's like you have to want to stop, and I don't think he wants to stop.
Nope.
Anyways, I got into flower pressing.
What is that?
Did I not show you them?
I don't think so.
Oh
Oh my god.
they're right here. I hope that focuses. Oh!
Do they not die out?
No. I think that the book helps absorb some of the moisture. They'll stay like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to blow my mind that I couldn't evolve into a mermaid. What do you mean I can't just grow gills and breathe underwater?
And that kind of hurts when you're a kid, right? Like learning you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to swim underwater. And like I've had dreams about it. So I feel like I should be able to do it.
So you can still swim underwater, you just can't breathe under the water. Have you been scuba diving?
Have you? Is it fun? I had my water phobia one summer. I just got like really scared of germs in bodies of water and like things in bodies of water. You would have to pay me a lot and give me an opiate for me to get in a bathtub.
That's fair.
Is it? Is it?
No.
Thinking about it. Like Titanic, them like dying, not scary. The water rushing in, I had to skip through those scenes. Was I drowned in a past life?
That's how I feel about ledges. Standing on like a parking deck and there's like a ledge where you can like
Look over.
Yeah.
You won't look over.
Hell no. If I'm hanging out with like a friend and like they jump off, oh my god.
Jump off.
On like the ledge, like sit and look over. I'll start crouching to the ground for them.
Like even it out.
Maybe my weight will like
One time living in this high rise, and everybody had balconies, and they had these concrete slabs in between most of the balconies so we couldn't see each other. And it was probably like 3 feet thick. I could technically see the balconies on each side of me, but I could only see the very end of it. I lived next to frat bros. They were nice. They were so funny. One of them texted me, he's like, hey, I'm locked out. I can't get in. I'm like, okay, you want to come hang out, wait for somebody to help? So he came in, and then he's like, can I just go look at it? I want to see if I can like go around and like get through from the balcony. He looked at it. It was just like railing ends, concrete. Be like, I had to convince him not to do it.
we have this banister where the top of the stairs are. My brother, when we were kids, he used to hop up on the banister with socks on his feet.
Oh no.
And I'm like telling this to my guy friend. He's like, did you ever try to like skate down the stairs? Like,
Oh, well, what if it was a Jackass episode?
I had a neighbor, shout out Caitlin, wherever you are. She had this uncle, and I had like a little razor scooter. Back in the day before they were electric, right?
Manual
Scootering.
foot pump.
Okay.
To start.
They had a house up on a hill at the top of our cul-de-sac.
Oh
With big steep hill. I ring the doorbell. The uncle answers. I'm asking about playing with Caitlin or whatever. And he's like, oh, well, she's not ready right now. But I triple dog dare you to go down this hill. No scooter gear, no helmet, no nothing. It's just me and the scooter.
The foot to start razor.
The foot to start razor. So I did it. And by the grace of God, I came out and I was fine. But I turned around and this man had the door shut and was inside.
He didn't even care. It wasn't even like, oh, I want to see that. He was just like, no, go die. He probably saw you going down and he like just went
Maybe.
inside because he was like, oh shit. So I had a hoverboard growing up that my friend Courtney gave me. Thank you, Courtney. And my mom wanted to ride it one day. I was like, okay. She's been skydiving. She's been scuba diving. Just fit. But I'm gonna hold your hand. So I was holding her hands on there. She was getting mad at me because she felt like I was the reason why she was unstable, which is Melinda, really? You're on a rolling board that is weight sensor activated and my hands are the reason why you're unstable? Okay. So she was like, let go. And I was like really scared to let go of her because I'm like, I don't know, girl. Like I've fallen off this thing. I was like, oh, you're going to eat shit though. She ate shit. She fell backwards. She hit like the corner of the wall. So like,
This outside corner?
Okay. Hit her head right there. It left a dent in the wall. And I'm not going to lie to you. I had to leave because I was laughing. I had to leave and go to a different room because I was laughing my ass off because I was literally saying, you're gonna eat shit as she was going down. So I guess called it. Felt bad for laughing. And then I felt really bad for laughing because then I came back out and she was talking weird. I was like, what's that? And she was like, I can't move the left side of my body. I was like, we had a softball game later that day, and I was like, girl, how are we gonna get the softball game? Still like trying to like stifle laughter. My mom's like maybe paralyzed. It was such a conflict. It was such an internal conflict. So I'm like, shut the fuck up, stop laughing. I was like, should I call 911? She's like, yeah. They take her away on a stretcher and I drive the rental car that I was not at all supposed to be driving to the softball game. The reason why we had the rental car was because I crashed my mom's car. Totaled it.
Oh, y'all were just having a time around this time.
Yeah, that was like right after I got kicked out of high school. So that was a
peak time.
Yeah, so my mom's paralyzed on her left side. I'm like, well, I still have that softball game. Anyways, she ends up being fine. And then later on, as like an adult, I'm processing this and I'm like, what happened? Just what did you have, a stroke? And so I asked her, I was like, girl, is there like any long-term repercussions of that? She was faking it. She hasn't said that she's faking it, but she said that it was low sodium. She was like, it was I was like, so it was unrelated? She was like, yeah.
Wow.
I think she was trying to make me feel bad for laughing at her. She was like, I did eat shit. You know what? I did eat shit. Now you're gonna eat your words. And I love that woman for being so dramatic.
My house, we have a foyer, right?
Uh-huh.
Like front door, you walk in, and they're tall ceilings. My mom was painting like the trim, so she had a ladder, and she had it between 2 walls, like on the corner. Like one leg was on one side, one leg was on the other side. Me and my dad are in the living room. You hear this big ping. Dad gets up to go check in on her, like, slightly annoyed that he got up in the middle of our conversation to go check on her. I walk over and I see my mom on the ground. I'm like, ah! And like I saw her pinky bleeding. Like she just fell from
Her
like
pinky.
she ended up like going to like the hospital. She was totally fine. Like she didn't break anything. I won't go bladders. I wonder if that's why.
Well, on that positive and happy and cheerful note, I think that's gonna be it.
Yes.
I've run out of stories.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Love you, girlies.